Warning: the story you're about to hear contains graphic and or adult content that may not be suitable for younger listeners. Listener discretion is advised. The Journal of the Cupcake Killer by Miles Prower 06 and Ace 2401. Part 4. September 12th.
I want so badly to believe that monster is gone. I finally feel like myself again. Old, happy, partying Pinkie Pie. First off, I'm gonna bake some of the best treats I've ever made. Good, honest sweets not filled with pony parts. And I'll give out free samples. That'll be a good apology for what that monster did. I can finally be happy again.
September 13th.
I've been reading back through this journal, and I can't believe it that murderer did. Those poor, innocent ponies. How could anyone, even a deranged split personality, think that was fun partying? I know what I'll do. I'll get every pony's mind off what's been happening with an awesome, super terrific party. Nothing raises the spirits like a good party.
September 14th.
I told the idea of a Ponyville-wide party to Mrs. Cake, and she wholeheartedly agreed that this town could benefit from some good fun, friends, and music. It would get their minds off the disappearances. I couldn't bring myself to tell her what that monster did. It would devastate her. If word ever got out, it would ruin them. I could never do that to the Cakes. Never, never, never. I'll make sure this party is the most fun Ponyville has had all year.
September 15th.
Alright, the party plans are final, and I've asked all my friends to help out decorating the pavilion in the center of town. I'll use so much confetti and streamers and piñatas filled with so much candy. I'll bake the best cupcakes ever. This will absolutely positively help every pony stop worrying about that monster. She's gone, and she'll never hurt any pony ever again. The party starts tomorrow and runs all day. I've got work to do. Whew, it took all afternoon, but the pavilion looks fantastic. Even better than when we threw Applejack the thank you party for single-hoofedly saving the town from that cow stampede. This is going to be the best party ever.
September 16th.
The party's in full swing and every pony is having a blast. The main festivities are in the pavilion, while the treats and sweets are being served at Sugar Cube Corner. Rainbow came up to me and said this is one of the most lively parties I've ever thrown. She's seriously the bestest friend ever. I'm so glad I had the power to stop that monster from ever hurting my friends. Oh, something just occurred to me that put a serious dampener on this party. Sooner or later I'm going to have to go down to the cellar and clean up that mess. Oh, how convenient a carpentry cutie mark would be right now. I could just wall off the whole room and forget about it. But I can't. I have to clean it up. Erase every trace of that monster and what she did. After the party.
September 17th.
Whoa. Easy there, Pinkie Pie, you crazy partier. I think I've had a bit too much sarsaparilla tonight. I'm feeling all dizzy-rific. I should probably go to bed and sleep it off, but I really need to get started on that basement.
Oh, Sadie Pie, you can't say goodbye to me forever. After all, I'm inside your head.
Oh, dear Celestia, no, no, no! Now isn't that better? Down here, where all my super duper terrific parties were. Serious little Sadie Pie should have watched how much she had to drink at that party. Too much can really let down those mental barriers. I can't help but be disappointed in you, Sadie Pie. You really don't realize how fun this is. How you find out who all those ponies really are. All you have to do is just look inside. In fact, why don't we find out who all your friends really are? Won't that be fun? I could throw a fabulous party for Rarity. Her mane and coat are quite simply marvelous. Rarity makes some of the most beautiful dresses ever. I bet if I was careful with the knife, I could use her fur for another dress. I could use all her jewels too. It would be oh so very shiny. I could even skin a small part of her and get her opinion on how the dress would look. I need her opinion on any new fashion statement. Applejack is always such a hard worker. I want to put just as much hard work into keeping her forever. She'd be perfect for the best apple pie ever. That would have to honestly be the best apple recipe yet. Get it, Sadie Pie?
Honestly? Get it, Sadie Pie?
And she's one of the strongest earth ponies I've seen. Probably because she's a farmer. Maybe I could cut out some of her muscles and show her just how strong they are. And we can't forget about sweet little Fluttershy. Fluttershy is one of the sweetest ponies ever. She's real good with animals too. Actually, I should keep some of her animals forever too. After all, she'd want it that way. Especially if it was that super cute angel bunny. Ooh, what if I brought that cute little angel bunny to play with me and Fluttershy? We could both see what he tastes like, and then I could play a funny, fantastic game where I pretend to be a dragon eating Fluttershy up. I wonder how much of her I could fit in one bite. And how about that bookworm, Twi-Twi? Twilight has a lot of magic. I'll have to be quick to take her horn off before she doesn't want me to keep her with me forever. It'd be a great addition to my necklace along with Rarity's too. And I can't forget Spike either. He's always been the best helper, and dragon scales and spines would make a great addition to my dress. I just have to be sure to remove the napalm glands in his mouth so I don't get burned. Oh, this is going to be so great. I'll have all of my bestest friends forever. Oh, but I am forgetting some pony, aren't I, Sadie Pie? Yes, our bestest friend ever.
Rainbow Dash!
Wouldn't she be fun? With how much fun she had at tonight's party, don't you think she'd have even more fun when I throw a party
Just for her?
As a matter of fact, I think she'll be the first, Sadie Pie. I wouldn't want to deny you the last sight of your friend before you're so weak that you fade away forever. But first, Sadie Pie, before I have so much fun with our friends, I think I have to prove a point to you. I have to show what you were willing to do to us. You were willing to just hide me away and act like it
Never even existed!
How could you do such a thing? I think I have to show Ponyville what you wanted to do to me. How, you wonder? How would I do that without giving away the secret of my fantabulous parties? You know Lyra and Bonbon, don't you, Sadie Pie? They're such a cute couple, almost as close as you and I are. Or rather, were. I see now you don't want anything to do with me. So which one will it be, Sadie Pie? Lyra or Bonbon? Which one do I take away from the other?
Which one do I shred to pieces, just like you were gonna do to me?
I think I'll try the numbers one more time for either Lyra or Bonbon, Sadie Pie. Then all of Ponyville will see how sad and lonely the one left is. And once that's done, I'll move on to your best friend, Dashie.
September 25th.
Well, I've gotten my opportunity, Sadie Pie. I was able to snatch up Bonbon just as she was leaving for that candy convention in Hoofington. Here she is, Sadie Pie, all ready for her party. I think I'll give you just enough mental capacity to look through my eyes. Yes, they're my eyes now. My body now, Sadie Pie. I'll make you watch these parties. You could have just cowered away all Sadie Pie-like in the back of my mind. Now, you're going to watch. And while I was out, I noticed that a lot of stores are selling decorations for Nightmare Night, so I went and bought a fake griffin skull. Won't that be fun, Sadie? To make Rainbow think I chased down that meanie Gilda and gave her a party? Then Rainbow will see what kind of party she'll get. Well, that certainly was a messy party, probably my messiest yet. As I cut Bonbon open and took her apart piece by piece, I had to keep reminding her, rather loudly due to all the screaming, that it's to show all the other ponies what Sadie Pie was going to do to me. Now every pony will see how lonely Lyra is, just like Sadie would have been lonely without me. As long as she could speak, she called me insane and crazy. Was that any way to talk to me after throwing her a party that showed her what Sadie Pie was going to do to me? As I harvested the last bits of her breathing became quicker, and she just kept muttering Lyra's name as the party finally came to an end. Now it's time for more baking.
September 30th.
All right, everything's just about set for Rainbow Dash's party. I've got all the knives set out, that fake griffin skull set out, and I scrubbed the party table down as best I could. But who am I kidding? Nothing's gonna get some of that blood out. Okie dokie Loki, time to go get Rainbow and do some baking.
Party time with Dashi.
I'm having so much fun playing with Dashi. In fact, this is the most funnerific, funnest thing I've ever done. Playing with one of my best friends. Maybe I should cheat and not use the numbers. That way I can play with all my bestest friends next. I know you're watching me do this, Sadie Pie. After all your friends have had their parties, I think I'll get rid of you for good. You could have just had fun with me. We could have partied with all the other ponies in Ponyville. You did this to your friend, Sadie Pie. Well, Dashi passed out after I made her dance with some copper wires and a bit of zapping. Now I think I'll go and harvest the ingredients for what'll be the
Best cupcakes ever!
Sweet Apple Acres farmhouse. 2 a.m. The next page was blank. Resting on that blank page was a bloody quill. Rainbow slammed the book shut on the table and immediately fell out of her chair and ran for the front door. "Rainbow!" Luna called. Dash rushed through the front door and out to the porch and barely cleared it and had her hooves on the front lawn before she vomited on the grass. Luna was quickly on her trail, and the commotion had aroused Winona. When she got to the overwhelmed Rainbow maned pony, she was heaving and her legs were trembling. With Winona barking at the door, Applejack came to the porch just in time to see Rainbow pass out on the lawn.
Princess Luna? What the hay is going on here? Rainbow, what happened to her?
Applejack nearly screamed, running up to the wingless Pegasus and Alicorn.
Come on, help me get her inside.
Farmhouse guest room. 15 minutes later. They had gotten the unconscious Rainbow situated in her bed, and Applejack, ever the caregiver, set about finding out what was wrong. First by getting her temperature, and then asking Luna for an explanation.
Thanks to your midnight story time, Princess, she has a fever of 103. I'm so sorry. I didn't think she would react like that. Then please tell me how you thought she'd react.
Applejack snapped at the Royal Knight Alicorn. Luna remained silent. Applejack was clearly not happy.
I mean, she gets tortured within an inch of death. Her life was changed forever. She blamed herself for what happened, makes the memorial, even visited her grave. And just when she's put it all behind her, then you show up and dig it all back up. Why? What were you thinking? I was thinking that she'd like to know that the pony she loves not only saved her, but all their friends, too,
Luna replied firmly. Applejack exhaled frustratingly.
Applejack, you don't seem to, well, miss Pinky all that much. Not like Rainbow did. You're right, I don't. Rainbow and Pinky were close friends, and my view of her tended to change when she murdered 12 ponies and almost a 13th, whether she was a friend or not. You could have just told her that you found out that the rest of us were next, not shove that book into her hooves and have her read it. I love her with all my heart, and I don't want her to dwell on this anymore. I am very sorry, Applejack. It just seemed like the right thing to do. I'll be going. Take that book with you, please.
Luna shook her head.
No, I think I'll leave it to her to decide what to do with it. I think that's her right.
With that, Luna left the farmhouse and ascended into the night sky. Applejack briefly went into the kitchen and stared at the closed book on the table. Although tempted for a moment, she quickly made up her mind that she wanted nothing to do with what was inside. But she would respect Luna's wishes. She picked up the blood-stained book and took it back into the guest room and gently set it on Rainbow's dresser. Consarn it, Rainbow. Why can't we all just move past this? Why does it always need to be brought back up? You deserve better than this. Rainbow Dash continued to sleep peacefully. Rather than retire to her room, Applejack quietly climbed into bed next to Rainbow and slid under the covers, snuggling into her lover and friend, and slowly drifted back to sleep.